Hey, welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to Grandma House. This is a new day. This is the day that God has made. This is the day that is wonderful, beautifully made. I remember growing up as a little girl in church, and every day we will open up is this is the day that God has made. We will rejoice and be happy in it. So, Grand Rising, everyone, and welcome. And hey, May, and Nat, Grand Rising. Let me put my cash app in here. Y'all send Grandmama something to eat today. I gotta sit up there at that Black Titanic cash app, and let me just pay pal. Black Titanic PayPal.me. What else? Slash Oma Booking Comp. I'll make sure I got it right. All right, y'all. I got my cash app up there. Y'all help me get something to eat. I got to stay up at that hospital all day long. Yeah. I just be having enough money for tater chips. Eating tater chips all day. But anyway, Grand Rising, May, and Nat. Thank you guys for being here this morning. Today we're going to talk about when karma hit home. Karma has hit Aryan. Karma has hit Martel. I can't let this go. Now, Aryan is really quiet these days because she don't want us to really talk about her. She was just, when she thought she had that man, she was just boasting, and most of all, throwing shade at old women. So, Aryan, an old woman has got your man and gone. Oh, she throwing shade at older women. Yeah, and you know what? Y'all gonna see this video that pissed me off at Aryan. She had the nerve to tell myself, laying up there with a dog now, like that. She loved that dog, Rocky. Rocky came before anybody because Martel had gave her Rocky as a Valentine gift. Said that she would push Knox away for Rocky, but she laying up there in that bed telling herself, what's the expectancy of an old black woman? Yeah, an old black woman. And y'all know I've been to so many funerals. The last 3 years, every funeral I've been to, except for one, been under 40. So, Aryan, you don't have to be old to die. Yeah, she's sitting up there, laying up there. Yeah, Martel don't want no old women. You old hats. Then she's standing up there, body shaming people body, and now she heavy set. She the linebacker. I just love it when I love that last post that Queen Sheba made, said Aryan has become everything that she made fun of. She had become a linebacker. She has lost her man to an older lady. And I'm going to tell you something. Cherie Winfield body look a whole lot better than Aryan, and she old enough to be her mama. And I'm gonna tell y'all young people something, because I'm an older lady. These younger men, they love older women. They think it is a privilege to be able to pull an old mature lady. Not no an older lady with some kind of status. Yes, they really do think. They think that. So y'all young girls out there got another thing coming. When an older lady look good, she keep her body up, especially black women. AKA, look at Cherie body. Look at that woman body. I could just show y'all plenty of black women with body. Even my body look good. Oh, y'all done never seen me. Yeah, I keep my shape up. I sure is. I'm gonna have a nice shape until I get old and die. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Aryan feel like her body was all that. Yes, she do. Her body all that. And I just, that girl right there just gets on my nerve. I just couldn't help, but I could not let her go, you guys. I couldn't let her go with this. She want everybody to be quiet now. Now that she do not have Martel shining her, she want all of us to be quiet. So let me show y'all me. This is me right here. This is me. I keep my body in shape as well. Yeah, I took this picture maybe last month. Oh, been less than a month. Yes. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all young girls, y'all need to stop that. Think cause you young, don't nobody want you. Don't nobody want an older woman. Who was that laughing? May. Okay, y'all, let me put this up. Y'all know the house rules. Yeah, fair use. Everything is allegedly, and I don't own any rights to any song that pop up. And everything is fair use for entertainment and educational purposes. Montez Ward said they buried the dead, not just the old. It is so disheartening to watch her foolishness. Yes, yeah, she hate older people, you guys. May, in my opinion, she thought she would get pregnant and that man would marry her. Not. She should have known that Aryan have experience with these men. With the man might have well been married. He was engaged when she had Paris, y'all. And he still didn't marry her. She every time she tried to get pregnant by these men, thinking that she could trap him like she did the first dad. But he ended up, I guess his fiance forgave them, and they got married. Paris dad. Mm-hmm. Well, let's do our morning grand rising, you guys. Oh, look how beautiful it is. It's 6 a.m. in the morning, you guys. Look at the beauty. Oh, wow. Peace and blessing to everyone. Wow. Blessing and enlightenment to all of you. This is so pretty. Yes, Grand Rising, y'all. Hey, Annette, Lance, May, Charlene, and Montez Ward. Grand Rising. Okay, you guys, now we're going to get into, today, we're going to get into a little politics. Y'all remember when Martel shaded the councilman? Yeah, he put that text out there deliberately and said that, okay, Mayor, I hope you create a GoFundMe for Councilman Devin Keith. You know, he's been accused of a misdemeanor. He's been accused of, first they say he did a $20, what he said, $20 head fine. And now they say he got 31 extra charges. And let me tell y'all something. I'm down here in the Walmart that they say he stole from. Now I used to complain when I go in that Walmart, you don't have not one teller, not one teller. So I be wanting to get my groceries for 1 month, but you can't. As an old lady, I don't want to be bending and trying to figure out that machine, the cashier machine. But anyway, I had called one lady. I went to the service desk and told y'all, I am a senior citizen. Get somebody over here to check me out. I had enough groceries for 1 month. I had to wait for 30 minutes before they found somebody to check me out. They did not have one teller. But since that happened, now that I go in there, they have at least two tellers since they claim that the councilman been stealing from the Walmart. But this is about the Dred Scott case. Y'all need to know what's going on in this court. When you walk in that court as a black person, it's on the books. And it has never been challenged. It's on the book that we are 3/4 human beings, that we would never ever have the same rights and same respect as a white people. White people when they walk in that courtroom. This is what you guys are seeing. I'm gonna tell y'all. In Huntsville, it ain't that many courts to go in. But went to court with my grandson. My grandson, 36 years old. And while we were there, it was like 6 different cases, all of them white. They had been shoplifting, and it was not a misdemeanor. They had shoplifted so many times it was a felony. But guess what? The judge says, "Did you bring your letter back?" They had to write a letter as to why they shoplift and why was it wrong and why wouldn't they do it anymore, and what precaution will they take to keep themselves from shoplifting. That was what happened to them. My grandson told me, "Oh, grandma, we got a nice judge." I said, "Don't you think when your black boy go up there, you gonna get the same treatment?" So at the time, weed was not. He was, he had got caught with a little bit of weed, just a little bit of weed on enough for about a joint, and that's what they had caught him for. That's what we were in court for. We gets up there, they fined him and gave him community service for a joint. He had to do 40 hours of community service, and he had to do a big, big fine. Yeah. And then the judge tried to, "Well, I see he went on. I see you got a past record. You had some tickets." And I didn't know tickets supposed to be. He went all about my grandson had like about 6 or 7 tickets, traffic tickets. My grandson had been in some car wrecks. I mean, I'm like, that's not a criminal record. Traffic tickets is not supposed to be criminal record, but that was what he based his what he based it on, why he was giving him community service. So get back to the Dred Scott case. Dred Scott versus Tanny. That is what we undergo when we go through the courts. That you are property. You will never be ever be treated the same as somebody white. AKA, just look at the drug thing when the drug hit us in the 90s. The white people would do cocaine to powder. Hup, they get a pat on the back and go home. Black people did the crack, the little rock. I love y'all call them rocks. Guess what? You got what 5, 6, 7 years in prison, like as if you had murdered someone. The Dred Scott case, and that's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to tie it into councilmen, and then we're going to tie Aryan Curry and Martel and how he have lost everything. Okay, let's get started, you guys. We're going to get started. Thank everybody for being here. Hey, Impotentious. Hey. Thank everybody for being here. And thank you guys for supporting me. Let me show y'all this first. Copyright. That's Destiny. Destiny and the Scots have sent me this copyright thing. The Scots over that criminal records, they want that taken down. And Destiny over when she was she had put up that she had started a real estate firm and had partners, and then somebody did some digging the very next day and found out that her license was expired. So she said that she put up a copyright infringement to have me to take that down. But I'm wondering, why is it that Destiny and the Scots, they could talk about mail 24/7, but they don't want you to talk about their cases? But anyway, it doesn't affect my video. It's public use. So we're going to get into this now. Here we go, y'all. Here you go. This is the topic today. Martel Hope has lost everything. He and Aryan Curry. Y'all do know we went over there yesterday when Aryan Curry had told Martel to dissolve everything. It was so funny, and he did. So I'm not going in order. We're going to start with Black History first. This is Creston Wilson. To make black babies and ensure future black and generation. Yes. The late Francis Wilson, the educator. I start this over, y'all, because I got the end of that. Okay, let's see. Start this over. Okay. This is Francis Wilson. We do not realize that the massive death of black males constitute the genocide of black people, as it takes black males to make black babies and ensure future black in generation. Yes, the late Frances Welsing, the educator. Frances Welsing, she studied white supremacists. She is one of my wait a minute. She is one of my people that I admire. But let's get into. I didn't want to start with my Martel. Let's see where I'm at. Dred Scott. Oh, Dred Scott decision. Oh boy. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. Yes, this is Arthur Oma coming at you again from the Black Titanic. Yes, black people are on board the Titanic. So what I need you guys to do now is hit that like button, share and subscribe. Yes. This is Arthur Oma from the Titanic. Yes. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Get it, girls. This is my alma mater, y'all. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Yes. This is Black Titanic. Once again, coming after you, I'm Arthur Arnold. So this is Black Titanic House Rules. Everything is allegedly in this channel. Fair use for entertainment and educational purposes. And if any music pop up, I don't own any rights to this song. This is Alabama A&M, my motto, home of where Martel hosts and male graduated. Yeah, so this is home. That's Alabama A&M, you guys. Oh boy. Let's see if he'll come on now. Dred Scott case. Eliza and Lizzie is Dred Scott children. Dred Scott is the man and his female wife is Harriet. Well, Dred Scott was a slave, you guys. And he was, I think I told y'all about this before, but Dred Scott just wasn't having it. Nobody wanted Dred Scott because if his owner hit him, he would hit him back. They called him rebellious. So they said, we know how to make him calm down. We would get him a wife. It made it worse because there was no way that his wife and children were going to be beat on. You must be out your mind. You think you go hit my children and my wife. You may be out your mind. And so he decided to take his owners to court. So what we're looking at is, let's just go over the Dred Scott case, okay? It says that the Supreme Court decision, Dred Scott versus Sanford, was issued on March 6, 1857. I got this upside down, y'all. Justice Roger Taney. This opinion declared that African Americans were not citizens of the United States. That's not how they put it, y'all. They put it, the original copy say that we were 3/4 of a human being. Therefore, we were not citizens. The original copies also refer to us as being properties, just like, your bed, your TV. Yeah, property, your chair. Anyway, so they say we were not citizens of the United States and could not sue in federal court. Furthermore, this decision declared that the Missouri Compromise was unconstitutional and that Congress did not have the authority to prohibit slavery in the territory. So, he didn't want to be a slave. He also had traveled from different states. Some states had banned slavery. He had got a taste of that also. So, he was fighting for his right and advocating for his children, his family. Anyway, the Dred Scott decision was overturned by the 1314th Amendment of the Constitution. So this is what we're looking at when we're talking about the Dred Scott decision. When we talk about how you as an African American go into the courtroom. Judge Tanit ruled that black people would never have the same right nor respect as white people when they come to the court. That issue has never been challenged today. It's still on the book. And that's what we're talking about, how the media, how the court is treating Councilman Kevin Keith. So y'all see how they did a witch hunt on Kevin Keith. Can you imagine that? A witch hunt. Oh, y'all, this by Urban Bell. This one Martel. The fans are. Wait a minute. All right, let me keep it going. Y'all imagine how they doing a witch hunt on this man, Kevin Keith. A witch hunt over this misdemeanor. All right, here we go. Keep it real. So here's Martel. Whatever talks, I'll just let it flow. He always going places he's not invited. Y'all know this man, after doing what he did to this councilman, barged in on a councilman meeting when he was discussing this case, this little $20 case. Anyway, Martel says, I lived most of my life in District 1. So I know how much has changed because of Devin Keith's leadership. Now, let me tell you, all these places he explained is the Black District, Northwest Huntsville, District 1. I live in this district as well. I attended Terry Heights Elementary School, Stone Middle, Butler. I then went on to attend and graduated from Alabama A&M University. I was brought up in Terry Heights, Butler Terrace, Mason Court, Northwood, Meadow Hill, Council Court, Lincoln Project, and Oak Park. I then went on to attend and graduated from Alabama A&M. Now look, he's not giving you no apology. What he's saying here is, why is it everybody down for this man? I'm great too. Though the areas which I grew up have generally been labeled as poverty stricken and have often been seen as less deserving, I am proud to have been raised there. Many, many great people from those neighborhoods have gone on to do great things. Y'all know Martel didn't write this, but he's true. He's right. And this is why I have always supported Devin. You're right. I saw that his intentions were genuine, and that his words were backed by action over and over again. But being a man of action who is deeply committed to his work does not mean that he's a man who is exempt from making a mistake. There you go. Mistake. That's that Dred Scott decision, y'all. That they can condemn a man for a misdemeanor, a black man. It should, however, mean that even in the midst of his mistake, he deserved the same consistent support that he has offered others in the past. Yeah, and the community is out supporting him. Everybody except for you, Martel hosts. I had the privilege of attending. So let me tell y'all something. Martel had to go back and write there I live in this district, and the whole community is shunning Martel now. He's feeling the heat from the community. Now, when Martel was young, him and his uncles, Marlene brothers, They were terrorizing our community. They were robbing and stealing. That's what they were doing. Y'all know he got caught trying to rob an ATM machine. That's the dumbest thing I ever seen. How you gonna pull a rope on an ATM machine and try to pull it? But anyway, Martel had got this job working as a jailer at the county jail. You guys, he had a job. He had a decent job. So that's how they had them walkie talkies. They had that hold to the police scanners. I don't know how they got hold to him. Allegedly, they said Martel, since he worked in that area, he was able to get over to them police scanners. So they got away with it a long time. Everybody in Huntsville knew who them robbers was. Yeah, we would see all these robberies on TV all the time, and they be want to get rewards to come forth if anybody knew about who was robbing, and we knew who it was. Everybody lived together in the same community. Y'all know how the project is. I stayed in Mason Court. They stayed in Mason Court too when I was staying in Mason Court. But he was a little boy, so at the time I was staying in Mason Court, Martel was. But let's keep it running, you guys. This Dred Scott decision, you guys, says that a black person would never ever get the same type of treatment that whites do in when they come into the court. So this case right here is about I want to bring this case. It's called Families in Houston, Texas is upset because so many inmates are dying in Houston, Texas, you guys. This month, 4 people have died for the month of January, at least the month of January. But let me pull it up, y'all. I got to pull it up, all right? Yeah. County jail. They just dying and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Them guards going in there, killing them, beating them to death. And ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Here we go.
Skipping this video will mean you will miss
That's
out.
that Dred Scott decision, you know. When they go to court, the family go to court, they still, them guards get off, especially if they white.
A lot of these brothers are being beaten, being stomped, being choked, being slammed, necks broken, backs broken, arms broken, internal bleeding, organs being punctured from beatings at the hands of deputies. This is a fact. Enough is enough. Too many young men are dying in this jail, and we demand immediate changes right now to what is taking place in this jail. This place is the house of death. The Harris County Jail is the house of death, whether we like it or not. And those in this jail, some of them are being stuck in this jail because the courts are moving so slow. The courts are just resetting and resetting and resetting and resetting, leaving them to wallow and live in squalor. Some in this jail have even sent pictures anonymously that the conditions are less than a third world country. This is a shame what's taking place in this jail, and we demand immediate change. If the FBI needs to step in, the Department of Justice to step in and take over this jail, well then what are you waiting on? Because if it was the same number of young white men dying in this jail, like this young black men, they would have came in a long time ago and did something about this. This mother's son just passed in this jail. And she was speaking about the crazy circumstances of how she learned about her son's death. Just to show you the blatant level of insensitivity when it comes to notifying families and loved ones of what's happening with their loved ones in this jail. Go ahead and state your son's name again.
My son is Kevin Leon Smith Jr. I got an inside call from social media stating that my son passed away. They seen him laying in the bunk. His pants was urine. They was already wet. When they picked him up on the stretcher, they made like they was doing CPR, which was not true. When I called, no one reached out to me. Finally, a chaplain called me close to 1 o'clock. Y'all stated my son was transported to Bentorb Hospital He was out Harris County system at 9:12 a.m. How did y'all even know he was dead at 9:12 a.m.? If you go on your records and look now, it's stating my son is still active in Harris County on the 5th floor. Not he's deceased. He had court February the 3rd, which he was coming home that Friday. Y'all reset it and said he'll be reset to next February the 24th. How you reset a deceased body? That's what I'm not understanding. Then when I called up here, I have to call up here and let them know my son dead in the custody of them. He wasn't at home. He was in their custody. Whether they overstaffed, understaffed, and all that, I know for a fact you have 2 guards that watches that floor at night. Kevin wasn't in the 1 or 2 cell. He was housed in the big cell where it was opening. Nobody seen nothing, supposedly, but I have some that's willing to talk, but I don't want to put them children in danger for their parents to get the same call saying that they left. They scared to say something because the guard, as they said, whooping their ass. But this one right here, Kevin Leon Smith Jr., Zydeco Kevo, gonna shake the world. This body right here is not gonna stop till we get justice. I want everybody that supposedly did CPR, everybody that supposedly transported them, the staff that was working that night, the ones that watched the switchboard. I want camera footages full. If I got to pay and give my last dime, this death right here would not go unsolved. Then y'all have the nerves to call me and tell me I can come pick up his property, a cell phone, and clothes that when y'all locked my son up, July the 1st, y'all got a newspaper article that was just printed out Wednesday, stating he's from Katy. He's not. Stating that he was 24 years old on a $10,000 bond. Not. Stating that y'all just served my house July the 26th.
July 26th.
He was in y'all custody. Who did y'all serve papers to?
Who did they serve?
And it's sad. It's truly sad. I'm just holding together. Then when I call up here to get information,
tell us we not the parent. He'll say he have no next of kin.
And I know
he has no next of kin. But we is his mother and father.
And I'm
saying y'all he had no next of kin. They wouldn't give us no information. None. And until the lawyer called.
I don't know if he a sergeant or deputy. Bailey was the phone call when I called. I spoke with that one. He told me my son was moved to TDC. You cannot move a body to TDC if you haven't got charged of a crime. How did you move him to TDC? They moved my son to Guards Darby unit, which he was happy, even though he was locked up. Mama, we eating good. They clean up here. I was able to see my son.
He let them talk to him, had a pad, they can talk, we can see.
My son gets shipped. He gets shipped back to Harris County custody, and I find out he dead. Y'all not even giving these people hygiene stuff. Even when I was doing commissary, y'all wasn't even giving him his package. Saying it wasn't even, it didn't went through.
Wasn't getting nothing.
Anyway, this is the fourth victim, you guys. Those guards are allegedly murdering those black men up there in Harris County. I lived in Houston, Texas before, y'all. They so behind time. There is a lot of racism going on up there. But anyway, yes, that mother told y'all. Like I said, y'all hold y'all judgment on Councilman Keith, okay? Because the media, they make up stuff on you. Y'all heard what the mother said, what the media was saying, all these things about her son, and none of it was true. Anyway, that's that Dred Scott decision, because every time one of them guards kill somebody and go to court, nothing happened. Nothing happened. They're always saying that these inmates are committing suicide. How you committing suicide with broke bones, fractured ribs? And that's what the case is. Okay, you guys, we're finna get into love and marriage, Huntsville. But first, let me acknowledge Woman Within, Grand Rising, PK Joe. My brother's doing good. PK Joe, I got to sit up there all day today. I'm going to go in at 11 o'clock and sit up there with him, but we're trying to get him into a rehab physical rehab because the seizure has made him weak, but mentally he's doing good. He's up and talking, yeah, and joking. He love to joke, so that makes me know that my brother gonna be all right when he start joking with you. All right, Devin was known to speak out and was not afraid of adversity. Yes, that's why I was so proud of him. He reminded me of little Malcolm X, you guys. You know they not gonna have now another Malcolm X try to rise up in the political arena. They want to find anything to take him down, even if it's for $20. Sandra Reese says, Happy Saturday from sunny Kingston, Jamaica. Well, welcome, Miss Reese. Oh, hey, Sax Brazil. This going so far. May May, hey, it's going fast, y'all. Well, good morning, Miss Eda. I pray that your brother's doing better. Yeah, Miss Eda's so sweet. She always asks me about my brother. Darnett Gardner, May May, Mara CB, hello, Black Titanic, my name only. Morning, all here from a daily Black history. Cynthia Ayrton, Miss Black Titanic, you look so pretty. Good morning. Y'all remember to write that in for me. Write it in. Hit that like button. Somebody keep writing that for me. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Y'all go get me. Y'all go look at them. Hit my other video. Hey, my little grandbaby, Tyra Daniels. Oh, she called me grandma, y'all. Hey, Tyra. Renetta. Okay, y'all, let's get into this now. We're talking about karma. I don't know how it go. However my videos land, that's what y'all gonna see. All right, karma hits Martel. Okay, here's one. Let's see if we're gonna talk. Mistress Aryan Curry pregnant. Yes, he lost $1 million deal, man, a multi. So this is really, really serious, y'all. Let's scroll on down right here. Y'all see this picture? Celebrity YouTube blogger Tasha K. She broke the news late Friday night, and all hell broke loose. A sad baby is confirmed. Tasha K announced on her August 28th broadcast. Ariana is pregnant and due in December this year, and she's having a baby boy. You played yourself. You played yourself on around with this sad chick, and you lost generational wealth. Yes, can y'all imagine that? Yes. This man lost generational wealth. When he had that conversation with Dr. Francis said, "You didn't see the big picture, man." And he still was stupid. He was saying, "Well, Melody wouldn't satisfy me. This other girl made me feel smart," he said. So, in other words, he did go on and tell Dr. Francis that she was a peasant to him, but she made him felt smart. So he did not respect his wife hustle. He didn't. I don't know how he fooled himself. He fooled himself that he was the man, but he lost $1 million contract messing with this girl. All those contracts pulled out. They pulled out. When Martel, that stuff came out on TV, and Martel will start dogging dogging Melody out, and then there was Aryan. She was coming forth, dogging Melody out, and they were messing up their bread and butter. Karma hit them hard, man. Karma hit them so hard that he lost everything. Nobody wanted to deal with this man because they knew that the force behind him was male. They knew that while he was out there playing in this little bitty town, cheating, that Melody was working her butt off. So nobody wanted to fool with him. He lost generational wealth. Millions of dollars, man. Generational wealth forever. And y'all know what? That's what why the Scots are mad at Mel too. Because they feel like Mel could have just put up with that cheating regardless. So they can get the wealth too. We're talking about the 40 acres. Remember y'all? Was it 40 acres or 30 some acres? Y'all remember them acres. But anyway, that's what we're talking about, that everybody lost when Melody pulled out. All of them was all of them was riding Melody court case. So they're mad at Melody to today because Melody pulled out. They lost too. But Martel, he lost. He lost. And Aryan, she lost. Karma came back to hit her because, she was boasting on them BMWs he was buying her. All how he was flying her around the United States. She was boasting. She thought that he was the man. And she was proud to be seen with him too, y'all. Y'all know how that is. This little young girl, she like older man. He made her feel good, y'all. And she wanted to be seen everywhere with him. He was her hero. Yeah, Martel was her hero. She wanted all her friends to meet him. She said, this is an awful boyfriend. She still was saying he was her man, although he was married. She wanted people to see him. She wanted so bad to be seen till she came on the scene. Like, y'all looking for me? Y'all been looking for me? Do y'all remember that? Ariel in that car, which I could find that. Ariel was in that car, like, y'all, here I am. Y'all been looking for me. Y'all been looking for me. Yeah. Yeah, it was making her feel good. It was making her feel proud, that she was chosen by this amazing guy. That's what she did. After all, it didn't matter what her friends would say that he was married. It didn't matter to her that he was married. Anyway, she felt like she was young. And that's what he needed, was a younger woman. But let me tell y'all something, karma come back to better because an older woman ain't got her man and gone. And we talking about Sheree Winfield. What my co-host is saying over here. This thing going so fast, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. Renetta. Hey, really? It's Karma Real showing some love. Thank y'all. Y'all know I love me some Karma Real. Y'all know, did y'all see? Wait a minute, Camarel, I got to tell them this. Did y'all see when Camarel was singing over there on Anthony Laws? I didn't know the girl had that kind of voice. Girl, you could sing. You put chills all in my bones when you were singing. They were singing. Was it Way in the Water? But anyway, let me keep going. That was a great interview with Miss Vanessa. That was a great interview. It also was fun to watch. So if you guys haven't watched it, go over there to Anthony Lofty. And when he interviewed Miss Van, that was so fun. They singing over there. And Anthony got that church voice too. He got that old-fashioned church voice to be such a young guy. Anyway, Sexy Mommy at 60. Grand rising to you. May. She said he thought he could have his cake and eat it too, in my opinion. Yes, he did. May, he said that on TV. He said that he expected from he had been getting some advice from some older men, some old fools, I guess. I was trying to teach him how to cheat in a more responsible way. He wanted a Melody to be a sister wife. Yes, he did. So, Shada Henderson says Black Titanic. Good morning. Okay, May. Okay, I think I got y'all. Renetta, I got some you was saying. Really? She spoke. Anyway, that's why everybody turned on Melody. They thought that they were going to come up on Melody's back. Renetta. Hey, hi. Renetta. Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, it's Renettadi. I'm tongue twisted this morning. Darnett Garner said, but none of them was mad at Martel for cheating after Melody called him and took him back again. Where is the compassion from the other women? We do know that all those males on that show got all this feminine energy. They act like women themselves with the way they gossip. And they claim they male chauvinists. They want to be the leader. But now one of those men on that show are leaders because when they did that contract, when they did this contract, y'all know that nobody names was on those contract but the women's. But anyhow, I'm wondering why is it that the women's didn't have no compassion for Melody? That's just darn me. Even Kimmy will be saying that Martel was a good man. She said that all through the show until Martel came up with that picture in Coleslaw showed that he really was in Atlanta with them and those linebackers. And then that's when she went and invite Martel to any more of her function. But anyway, you guys are right. None of them was mad. Miss Darnett Gardner is right. None of them was mad at Martel. None of them for cheating. And then they played a role in him cheating too. You know that. Y'all know that Coleslaw said that my soul is the one that would bring her money. Yeah. And that's why Schultz fell. Y'all remember when on stage when at that reunion, Melody said, yeah, she helped them start shows. She got them business under her contact. But what they did with the money, she don't know. Now, I know what she was referring to allegedly was they were taking that money out of shows and spending it up on their women's. That's what they were doing, aka Coleslaw. Martel, Coleslaw told it all. He was buying her stuff, paying her rent, buying her cars. That money was coming out of shows. And Martel not my soul would take it over there and give it to her. Now, that helps you to know that Tisha don't check behind her man, or she too scared to check behind her man because she should know where them funds is going at. I would. If my man account, my man getting money, I want to know where did all this money go to? Who? Why are you taking this money over there to that girl? But he dominate. My soul dominate Tisha, so she not gonna act them kind of coerced. Okay, Tyra Daniels and really, and the real Nikki. Okay, let me get back. Let's get back to the story now. We're still on the story now. This is Martel, y'all. So he was on the Butler High School basketball. He was into sports, but Butler High. My children, they didn't go to Butler High. They wanted to go to Johnson. But anyway, that school has been torn down. Most of the children from the project went there. But this is Martel when he was in high school, Butler High School. Look at him, y'all. Melody fixed him up. Look at there. Melody fixed him. Martel was ugly. He was not all that but he was badass. Him and his uncle was running around stealing in the community, terrorizing the community. Him and his uncle. Yeah, they sure was. This is him. His high school days. Yeah. Let's see what they're saying over here. Martel host. Thank you for sharing this. I see you in the back. You still favor yourself. Very handsome young man. Ramsey said, just take me all the way back. Wendy Wu said, Martel, you still look the same. Great genes. There you go, you guys. It's high school, Butler Terry High School. Varsity basketball team. They have out of Butler High School, they have some pros have come out of there. They had a great basketball team. And you got some pro basketball players has came out of Butler High School. Yeah, that Butler High School was in the project, y'all. I lived in that project. It was called Mason Court. Well, that was before Martel time. Yeah. That was before Martel time, but I was in college. I was in college at the time, and my kids were small, and I wanted to quit college so bad, y'all. It was so hard. Nursing was hard. Aryan right about that. Nursing was so hard, but every time I came home and looked at my kids, that was my incentive to keep moving because they would be shooting. They shot all day and all night. And I used to have to put mattresses on the window, you guys. I had to put mattress on the window, scared that the bullet's gonna come through the window. That's how bad that project was. That's where Martel was growing up in there too. But you know, I'm older than Martel. But that was back in the 70s when I was in Mason Court, you guys, and I had to run down. I said run or flee, whatever. They was taking down the Black Panthers, and they told me to leave. They didn't want. They wanted me to teach. Y'all didn't know that I was in the Black Panther. I never went out on assignment. They wouldn't let me go. I wanted to go out on assignments, but my assignment was to teach the younger kids. Every morning I had to get up at 6 o'clock and tutor the young kids before they go to school. And then in the evening I would go there and help out with their school assignments in the evening. That was my job. That was my job. I was not out there shooting, rooting, and all that stuff in the Black Panther. But now I know why they wanted me to make that sacrifice so I could keep on teaching in the community. Here we go. I'm gonna keep going. Who truly believes Martel, Hoax, and Cherie Winfield are actually an item? Carlos and Cherie are friends, and he said on national TV that he thinks Martel is still in love with Melody. But y'all know Carlos is two-faced. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Carlos so two-faced. I don't like the way Carlos treated Melody. So here we go, y'all. This by Urban Bell. This one Martel. The fans are upset with not the fans, the community. They got on Martel for dragging this black man, Councilman Keith, dragging him and bringing all this attention over a little small misdemeanor because he thought that Melody was dating this guy. Martel hosts grabbed the attention of Love and Mary Huntsville fan, and they now deleted. Sorry, y'all. Oh boy. My daughter, she don't call back. I should have answered it. All right. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna finish playing this. Hopefully, come back on. So here we go, y'all. This by Urban Bell. This one Martel. The fans are upset with not the fans, the community. They got on Martel for dragging this black man, Councilman Keith, dragging him and bringing all this attention over a little small misdemeanor because he thought that Melody was dating this guy. Martel hosts grabbed the attention of Love and Mary Huntsville fan, and they now deleted social media. Well, the drama hasn't slowed down any, in fact. This coming from Urban Bell and from Martel hosts social media page, Facebook. Martel recently caused a stir with Love and Mary Huntsville fan and the community in Huntsville to a social media post he has since deleted. In the Instagram post, he wrote, "Y'all let me know if Melody, Cherie, or anyone else have a GoFundMe." Oh, this shit for, I'm going to have to go back, y'all. If Melody, Cherie have a GoFundMe for the councilman, you guys. These ads. Yeah, that ad popped up. But anyway, that's what the community. I was just trying to show y'all that the community was upset with Martel. Martel did not make that. He did not make that because he was sorry. The community was coming down on him. That's what y'all need to know about. That man wasn't sorry. says, I've been standing her up. And more importantly, anyway, you guys, this is Black Titanic. Get that like button. Today we're talking about Cherie Winfield. How Karma came back. She is Coleslaw Karma. Coleslaw Karma is Cherie. Is just one of them, you guys, because she's always shading old women. And this old lady got your man in gone, Coleslaw. Okay, let's just see. But anyway, Cherie, boy, you and your mans, that's all I got to say. Some women just like thug. It's a thug your thing, y'all. The thug passion. You can't stand up somebody where they know where you are. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. That's Tyrone writing her. Your persuasion is straight or gay. It's your significant other or your partners. You know where they lay their heads. So in my case, you definitely knew where I was because I was under home confinement. She knew that I couldn't come. We were communicating. I got a call in the wee hours of the morning about I'm coming to Philly, but not saying I ain't coming to Philly to take. Coming to Philly to visit me and coming to Philly to sit outside on the street to tape is a whole new, different something else. All right. Y'all saw this now. This was by the Jasmine brand. Martel. Just gonna move it along. But anyway, he put a cease to desist. They were not able to talk about anything concerning him. This man did not want to go back to prison. Let's see what he's saying right here.
You didn't show up because one, I'm on home confinement, and I wasn't allowed. It was not an approved activity. Now, if I had an agreement, if it was already agreed that I was working for the network, because that could have happened prior to that, then if I wanted to, I could have showed up and not get in trouble. Okay. Jazz, I'm not going to risk my life for anybody to go back to prison. Right. So,
anyway, that's Tyrone. He's saying that he really didn't stood her up. But next, we're talking about Coleslaw. This is Coleslaw nightmare right here. This Karma had hit this girl. This girl drilled it in her head over and over and over about her disdain for older women. And for old women in general. She hate old women. And then I'm like, you owe yourself when you drive up there to that school, that elementary school. Those children look at you as being an older woman, girl. Please. Let's hear about his stuff. We don't remember him. So what's the life expectancy as a U.S. citizen right now as an adult? Somebody please go to him. Let me tell y'all something. You hear this girl? What's the life expectancy of an older citizen? As if we won't outlive them. I've been to so many funerals this year, and all of them was under 40 years old, from teen on down. Girl, you don't have to be old to die. Karma, and bit this girl. Laying up in that bed with that dog like it's her man. It's like, summer over size 6. I just got some pants over size 4 and I really not anymore. You're a linebacker now. But you know me, I want to be small. I'm a little boy though. I'm way too much. So Darren is talking about old ladies. I do have a puppy. I have a receipt. Oh, how Martel way up in bed with y'all see that, don't y'all? Oh. Y'all see what she's going on? Okay, let's go back.
Guess what? I watched that show. What? You get burned for saying that because this is the main wolf who watch that show. If you watch my the ladies, it's a grown ass, old ass women who just talk about these people. If you don't know, all of them are their target audience is older people. It's not like it's one of the younger people that they grow. What have you been? Look at that lady. Old ladies. And old ladies. And that's the last we're gonna talk about that. What size do you wear? And clothing. And my boutique clothes are very small. It's like so y'all see that Queen Sheba nailed it in the head. Karma has bit her. Everything you talked about, you have become. You have become a larger woman, and this older, beautiful lady has taken your man. Her body look better than yours. You walk down that runway with Sheree, this old lady, she would put you to shame, Aryan. I wear size 6. I just got some pants that were size 4, and I really have to change them. I wear too much. But you know we already be small. I'm really 4 though. I wear too much. It's written all over this stuff about Martel saying that he pissed off. Martel saying Sharice not his type. That's Aryan. Look at that nasty ass girl laying up in bed with that dog, man. You want to see some squirrel y'all, this is Aryan laying up in bed with her puppy, but I just want to say that this thing with Sheree, this is the strangest thing. That sounds like Aryan Curry. Oh, she's not his type. Oh, he pissed at. Oh, Martel is pissed that you could even attach him to a lady like that. That's not his type. This wouldn't be the first time that Aryan went to bloggers. You know, she went to Tasha K. And I think she reached out to Funky Danilo. She knows how to get around the YouTube now when she wants something to spread. And this shit to me, where he's saying Martel is pissed, she's not his type, got every name all over it, y'all. That's enough of that. On to the next. Hair questions, beauty questions, body goal questions, breastfeeding questions, area questions.
That's enough for her, y'all. That girl right there, always talking about older women. That's all she talk about. But anyway, I'm just gonna let y'all know that you don't have to be old. You don't have to be old to die, you guys. You don't have to be old to die. She's shunning, just shunning older people. Yeah, she don't have no respect for older people. Y'all know I saw that when she went to Cleveland. They had some kind of event. I never forget. It was on Mother's Day, and Martel was live, and Martel had ignored her on her text. Yeah, Martel was mad at her because she was talking about his mother. She talked about Marlene like a dog, y'all. That girl talks so bad about Marlene. Anybody she see in Huntsville that hear it, she would talk to him about Marlene. But anyway, she went live talking bad about Marlene, and I said, "Oh, you shouldn't do that because I know it is never gonna be the same anymore. You talk about that boy mama like that. I've never seen Martel disrespect his mother now. I've never seen it. And I never seen Mel to disrespect his mother neither. But that girl was totally disrespecting his mother. Anyway, so we're talking about karma. Karma come back to hit that girl. Karma has come back to hit her. She always talking about older woman, and yet an older woman is her competition right now. Y'all may not think Aryan is bothered, but Aryan is bothered. Y'all remember when he went up there to New York with Sheree? She came out mad. She came out talking about how he didn't treat Knox right, how he made Knox difference with Knox and the kids. Then she talked about how he was trying to come back to her right after that, have sex with her and all this stuff. She was blasting Martel. That's what she was doing. So this young girl has no respect for her elders. The honest truth is most people say age ain't nothing but a number. And in this case, she should know that, because I hope she learned her lesson about talking about older women when the older woman just done took her man, y'all. But she been doing all she can to keep this man. She been thinking that because she's young and she's petite, that he's after her. He wants her. But this man didn't want anything but sex. Anytime he described Aryan, all he ever said was, "This woman gave me what I want in bed." He had never called her attractive. He had never called her smart. He had never called her cute. Only she says that he want her for other things. And no, she don't. No, she don't, do she, y'all? She always say what she do. She done sit on top of his face and all this stuff. But anyway, so Arian wants to know. She wants to know, is he available for her? And she is going to wait. So you guys, that's all I got for the day. That's all I got for the day for y'all. But I can imagine what the little young girls be saying when they be trying to get these young guys. She be thought myself, yeah, I don't date young guys. They not mature enough for me. That's what they be saying, y'all. Oh boy, some of these older men, they'll date them, but they have other things in mind. They will use you up, just like Arian. He had used that girl up, and karma has hit her. Now she want us to feel sorry for her. Arian don't want us to talk about her. All these, and karma has came back to hit her. And so now she's trying to find out what's her place with him. She just don't know. She's quiet. She's quiet about it. You don't hear her talking about these older women's anymore. She don't hear her talking about these linebackers anymore, because she have become everything that she complained about. Anyway, I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. Trish K10 said, "Whatever a man is sowing this to, he shall also reap." Karma, yeah. You sow bad seeds, you will get that outcome. Yes, that's a great Bible scripture for karma. Trish K10, thank you. Sexy mama at 10. So what you say, Darnett Gardner says, but none of them was mad at Martel. I read that. Let me just spurt them down. And Potentialist says, thank God Melody found out that most of her enemies were the people she once helped in life. Yeah, on down to her husband, y'all, sleeping with the enemy. Her husband is the biggest enemy of all of them. He's the gang leader of all of them. And Linda Bush, oh, thank you, Linda. She said you look beautiful this morning. Anybody else I miss? I'm finna close it, you guys. I gotta go see, bro. Y'all, I can be a little bit more relaxed now, because he was in ICU. But he's still in ICU, but he graduated to the step down unit. So they had designated time, but now I can go up there to see him all day. So I'm gonna go up there and sit up there, and I'll be looking at y'all. I'll be sitting up there in the hospital lobby looking at y'all and different people talking about love and marriage. Huntsville. The real Nikki say their jealousies for male overshadowed the hurt they saw her go through. Yes. The minute they called her bougie showed they was hating on her, and still to this day they're jealous. I looked at that. I saw that what they were calling her bougie. A lot of y'all don't like to talk about Kimmy, but Kimmy was like, she stole shade a lot at Melody. When they saw Melody rising, they would call her bougie. How would a bougie woman go back and come get you and put bread and butter in your family, put you on my creation and lift you up on TV? Especially the Scots, they had nothing. The Scott was literally broke to where this woman reached in and helped them. But that goes to show you guys, some of your friends, your best friends that you would think that would appreciate you, even family members, you can do stuff for them, they won't even appreciate you. I'm going through that right now with my own family. Don't appreciate me. I get a settlement, you guys. I get settlements. When I get two big settlements, first thing I thought about was my family. I didn't even do my kids first. I went to my sisters and my brother first. When I got my settlement, I was 218 wheelers. I'm trying to find it and show y'all. Yeah, 218 wheelers hit me. Truck hit me. I mean, I was smashed like a sandwich. Yeah. Here we go. Look, y'all. This was a few years ago, right here. That's me. And on this side right here was my two grandbabies. The 8-month-old was in the back seat and a 10-year-old on that side. That's me on that driver's side right here. Smash. And then on the other side were two more 18-wheelers that had turned over. So, yeah, I got that settlement, man. I hooked them up. And they're the two right now that's giving me hell with my brother called the Adult Protective Service on me. I was saying that I wouldn't let them see my brother. So the lady came up there. She come up there yesterday, the adult protector lady, talked to my brother, and they closed the case yesterday. But I had to tell the truth. I told her that I'm not stopping them from seeing her, but she can't come to my house no more. My brother ended up having a seizure because she came in the house clowning, trying to fight me. Just drunk, y'all. Just drunk. Every time she get drunk, she like to fight. And so, I'm like, no, I can't do this no more. And don't worry about it. I won't do nothing. No more money, no nothing. I get money, no nothing from y'all. I'm just going to disconnect. So sometimes it don't just have to be your friends. It could be your closest friend, your closest family can become your enemy. Yeah, I hooked them up when I got my settlement. And they treat me like a dog now. Anyway, you guys, I'm finna go. Y'all have a nice day. And remember, eagles fly with eagles. Hang around with people that's going to lift you up. Good day, everybody.